Hi children, this is Venkatamna. Today's class, 9th class physical science. 9th class physical science. First unit, that is matter around us. Matter around us. Matter around us. In this matter around us, we completed up to diffusion of solids in liquids. Complete means our experiment or activity which will demonstrate diffusion of solids in liquids, and also we completed diffusion of liquids in liquids. Now let us explain elaborately one more example for diffusion of liquids in liquids. So what is our aim? Our aim is to demonstrate. Aim. What is aim? To demonstrate diffusion of liquids in liquids. Liquids in liquids. So how the diffusion of liquids in liquids takes place, that let us discuss in some other examples. Now apparatus, what are the required? What are the apparatus required? Let us take one beaker and now apple juice. Apple juice or lemon juice or lemon juice or banana juice. Any one juice we have to take. Lemon juice or apple juice you have to take. And you have to take stirrer. Now few ml. Now few ml, what to say 5 ml of apple juice or lemon juice you have to take. Next, what you have to take? Stirrer. Stirrer. Now, what are the procedure or construction? So before going to precautions, we have to write. What you have to write precautions? Fill beaker with water completely. Beaker with full of water. Completely we have to fill that beaker with full of water. Next, now procedure. How to conduct this experiment? Take one beaker. In that beaker, you have to take completely full of water. Completely full of water. Completely full of water. Now, take 5 ml of apple juice or 10-20 ml of apple juice. Now, in this beaker, let us take 20 ml of apple juice. And this 20 ml of apple juice slowly pour in this beaker. 20 ml of apple juice. You have to pour slowly. This is a apple juice whose color will be generally red color. Now, slowly stir with the help of a stirrer. You have to stir slowly with the help of a stirrer. Now, little bit extent of time, you can see this water color will change to red because of apple juice mixed here. But the level of water won't increase. The level of water won't increases. Why the level of water won't increases? Because there are many gaps between the molecule to molecule in water. Similarly, there is a gap between molecule to molecule in apple juice. So because of what we call intermolecular space is more, they will adjust in that space. This apple juice molecules will adjust in that, insert in that space. As a result, separate space doesn't fit. Then how can we change the diffuse? How can we tell that the diffuser color of the water will change? In that way, this apple juice will diffuse in this water. It will come under diffusion of liquids in liquids. Now, why they are diffusing easily? Because intermolecular space in liquid in water and intermolecular space in apple juice is more. That's why they are, when they are going on filling, even though pressure is applied, they will fill in that gap. As a result, but because they doesn't require special extra space, that's why diffusion of this apple juice can able to take place. In that way, we can able to demonstrate diffusion of liquids in liquids. Milk with water already we discussed that. Now, diffusion of gases in gases. Diffusion of gases in gases. Now, how the diffusion of gases will take place in gases, that we have to discuss. And what are the examples? Best example is air is a mixture of many gases. Air is a mixture of many gases. That means in air, movement of what we call one gas into other gas will take place. Now let us discuss with some other example. Now, before going to gases in gases, a diffusion of to demonstrate diffusion of gases in liquids. Gases in liquids. This is our aim. What we require apparatus. Apparatus. What we require? Soda bottle. Soda bottle. Or cool drink bottle. With cool drink. Cool drink should be there. Now one glass. One glass. What will do? Instruction. Take glass, open the soda bottle cap, and pour that soda inside the glass. What you will observe? You will observe bubbles will come out from this soda water. Bubbles will going on come out. Why the bubbles are coming out? Because in this soda, carbon dioxide gas is mixed in water. So whenever it exposed to whenever you open and expose it to heat, then the dissolved carbon dioxide gas starts undissolving. When it starts undissolving, it will come in the form of bubbles. That bubbles which are coming out indicates that this gas is going on releasing, or that the gas is going on evolving. Now, if you observe after the evolution of this gas, any change in what you call this water? No. Why not? Because the gas molecules are filled in the gap between the molecule to molecule of water. That's why before evolution of gas or after evolution of gas, this ml or the space occupied by that soda won't change. In this way, we can able to demonstrate diffusion of gases in liquids. So soda is a combination of soda water is a combination of carbon dioxide plus water, which we will call it as carbonic acid. Carbonic acid, whose formula is H2CO3. In that way, we have a soda. So it demonstrates the diffusion of gases in liquids. Now we are discussing about diffusion of gases in gases. Diffusion of gases in gases. Now we are to discuss diffusion of gases in gases. Example is air. Air is a mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of gases. Now in air in air, we have mainly nitrogen gas, N2. Up to 79% of gas is air is filled with nitrogen, and oxygen wood, that is whose percentage will be somewhat 20, and remaining 1% will be argon, air, arsenic, etc. Other gases. Other gases will be remaining 1%. And all are intermixing each other. They are nicely intermixing. That will come under diffusion of gases in gases. Diffusion of gases in gases. In that way, we have diffusion of diffusion. Now, among the solids, liquids, and gases, among the solids, liquids, and gases, who will diffuse faster? Diffusion of gases is faster compared to than diffusion of liquids compared to diffusion of solids. But we have diffusion various types. What are we have the various types of diffusion? Diffusion of solids in solids, diffusion of solids in liquids, diffusion of solids in liquids in liquids, diffusion of gases in liquids, and diffusion of gases in gases. Among all the gases, among all the types of diffusion, diffusion of gases in gases is faster than diffusion of gases in liquids, than diffusion of liquids in liquids, than diffusion of solids in liquids, than diffusion of solids in solids. So, at what speed that molecules will spread, at what speed the molecules will move, that will call rate of diffusion. What is it? Rate of diffusion. So from all that observations, what we can able to tell, diffusion of gases in gases is faster compared to diffusion of gases in liquids compared to diffusion of liquids in liquids compared to diffusion of solids in liquid compared to diffusion of solids in solids. So what you can able to tell now, diffusion of gases is faster compared to diffusion of gases in liquids than compared to diffusion of liquids in liquids, than diffusion of solids in liquids, than diffusion of solids in solids. Why? That is the question. Why? Why means in gases the intermolecular attraction is very less, and intermolecular space is very high. That's why they are freely packed. That's why they can able to move fastly. The rate of diffusion of gases is faster. That's why diffusion of gases in gases is faster compared to diffusion of gases in liquids. Why here? Why it is somewhat less compared to this one? In liquids, the intermolecular attraction is more compared to gas, and the intermolecular space is less compared to gas. That's why this diffusion of gases in liquids is slower than diffusion of gases in gases. Next, why diffusion of liquids in liquids is slower than diffusion of gases in liquids? In these gases, the intermolecular space is more and the intermolecular attraction is less. As a result, these they can diffuse fastly. They can mix with these liquids fastly. They can able to occupy the liquid space fastly compared to liquids in liquids. Now, if you compare to solids in liquids, in solids require more energy to break their bonds, and as a result, they will take little bit time to break their bonds and mix in liquids. And here in solids, without heating, the diffusion won't take place. They to break the bonds in molecule to molecule, they need more energy. That to get that energy, heating is required. That's why diffusion of solids in solids is almost all zero possibility. In that way, we have a diffusion. Examples of diffusion of gases in gases is air. Air is a mixture of gases. Recently, we come across this in Visakhapatnam, the poisonous sterling gas leaked from the factory and what we call the industry, and it spread throughout the surrounding areas, which results some lives. That is a since it is a gas, it fastly spread in the given surrounding areas. So that will come under diffusion of gases in gases. If you compare to other gases, poisonous gases whose molecular weight is less can able to diffuse fastly. That means the rate of diffusion of that gas whose molecular weight is less, whose density is less, can move from one place to other place very fastly. That's why mostly poisonous gases whose molecular weight is less will spread in the given area fastly. Even coal mines, in coal mines also, when they are going to dig the coal mines, what they will do? They will try to test is a presence of poisonous gas. Gas. What is the Mars gas formula? CH4. CH4. This is known as Mars gas. Mars gas, which we'll call as methane. Methane. As its molecular weight is 12 plus hydrogen weight is 1, 4 hydrogens, 4, so totally 16 comes. Come to other gases, its molecular weight is more, so less compared to all other gases. That's why it can able to spread very fast. So before going to dig the mine, what they will do, they will try to test this Mars gas with the help of a device which will works on the speed of diffusion or on the rate of diffusion of gases. Means the rate of diffusion means with how much speed that gases will spread in the given area. So by testing the diffusion of various gases, they can able to find whether if you dig this coal mine or if they go for digging of the mines, any release of poisonous gases takes place. So that will depends upon one law that is known as Graham's law of diffusion. Graham's law of diffusion. What this law will tells means if any gas whose molecular weight whose density is less will diffuse faster compared to gas whose molecular weight is more, or compared to gas whose density is more. That means the rate of diffusion of gases is always inversely proportional. If R is the rate of diffusion of gas, at what speed gas will diffuse, then it will be inversely proportional to under root its molecular weight. Under root its molecular weight, or rate is inversely proportional to under root its density. Under root its density. So rate of diffusion of gases is inversely proportional to under root m. Rate of diffusion of gases is inversely proportional to under root density. In that way, we can able to test poisonous gases by following the law. That law is known as Graham's law of diffusion. So in that way, we have a diffusion property which we can able to use in our daily life. Just once we go through and copy the concepts.